Welcome to the deep dive into one of the most terrifying places in the universe, LV-426. Today, we're peeling back the layers of mystery surrounding this desolate moon and uncovering the dark origins of the deadly Xenomorphs. Stick around. This is going to be an intense ride. LV-426, also known as Acheron, is not your average celestial body. This barren, wind-swept moon orbits in the Zeta Reticuli system, and it's as inhospitable as they come. The atmosphere is a toxic mix of nitrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, and ammonia, making it impossible for humans to breathe without specialized suits. The landscape is equally harsh, dominated by sharp, jagged rocks and deep canyons, shaped by relentless, violent storms that can tear through anything in their path. This is a place where survival is a constant struggle. The terrain is as unforgiving as the weather, with vast plains that stretch out into the horizon, broken only by steep hills and deep, treacherous valleys. The perpetual storms that rage across the moon create a sense of isolation, making LV-426 feel like a world that is actively hostile to life. LV-426's sinister reputation began with the arrival of the commercial towing vessel, Nostromo, in 2122. The crew, responding to what they believed was a distress signal, landed on the moon's bleak surface. Little did they know, this decision would set in motion a chain of events that would haunt humanity for generations. As the crew ventured into the unknown, they stumbled upon a derelict alien ship, a vessel unlike anything they had ever seen. This massive, horseshoe-shaped craft, later identified as belonging to an ancient alien race known as the Engineers, was a dark and ominous presence on the desolate landscape. Inside, the crew made a horrifying discovery, a vast chamber filled with thousands of leathery eggs. Kane, one of the crew members, made the fateful decision to get a closer look at one of these eggs, a decision that would prove fatal. As the egg opened, a creature known as a facehugger leaped out and latched onto Kane's face, beginning the gruesome process that would lead to the birth of the first Xenomorph, a creature that would come to symbolize pure, unrelenting terror. But where did these monstrous beings come from? To answer that, we need to look at the Engineers, a mysterious and highly advanced race with a deep understanding of biology and the manipulation of life itself. In Prometheus, an alien covenant, we learn that the Engineers were capable of creating life on a grand scale, and it's speculated that they developed the Xenomorphs as a form of biological weapon. The Xenomorphs represent the ultimate expression of the Engineers' power, a creature designed to be the perfect predator, unstoppable and relentless. But why create such a being? Some theories suggest that the Engineers viewed the Xenomorphs as a way to cleanse worlds, to reset the balance of life on a planet. Others believe that the Xenomorphs were intended to contain or eliminate specific threats, possibly even as a fail-safe against their own creations. This raises an unsettling question: did the Engineers lose control of their creation, or was the spread of the Xenomorphs part of a larger plan? The answers remain hidden, buried in the cryptic history of this ancient race. Xenomorphs aren't just deadly predators, they're a symbol of the dangers of unchecked scientific ambition. These creatures are the result of arrogance and the desire to control nature, to bend it to our will. Ridley Scott's Alien serves as a stark reminder of how small and vulnerable we are in the face of such overwhelming, uncontrollable forces. The Xenomorphs are a testament to the consequences of playing God, of tampering with the very fabric of life. The terror of LV-426 lies not just in the Xenomorphs themselves, but in what they represent: the uncontrollable consequences of hubris. The Engineers, in their quest to assert their dominance over life, unleashed a force they could not contain. And humanity, in its greed and curiosity, fell victim to the same peril. One of the most iconic and mysterious elements of LV-426 is the space jockey, the fossilized remains of an engineer found inside the derelict ship. This skeletal figure, seated at what appears to be a control panel, has sparked endless debate and speculation. Who was this engineer? What was their mission? And how did they come to meet such a grim fate? In Prometheus, we learn that the Engineers were involved in experiments with a substance known as black goo, a mutagenic agent capable of creating or destroying life. It's possible that the space jockey was one of the victims of these experiments, and that the derelict ship was a vessel of destruction, carrying the Xenomorph eggs as part of a catastrophic mission. But the exact details of the space jockey's story remain elusive, adding another layer of mystery to the already complex and terrifying world of LV-426. Decades after the Nostromo incident, the Weyland-Yutani Corporation established a colony on LV-426, known as Hadley's Hope. This terraforming project was meant to transform the moon's toxic atmosphere into something more habitable, and for a time it seemed to be working. The colony thrived, with scientists, technicians, and families working together to build a new life in the harsh environment of LV-426. But the peace was short-lived. When the colonists discovered the derelict alien ship, they unwittingly unleashed the Xenomorphs once again. The outbreak that followed was swift and devastating. The colony, despite its advanced technology and emergency protocols, was no match for the Xenomorph threat. The United States Colonial Marines were dispatched to investigate and rescue any survivors, leading to some of the most intense and terrifying moments in the Alien franchise. The battle between the Marines and the Xenomorphs was brutal, and it ultimately led to the complete evacuation and destruction of the colony. The reactors of the atmospheric processing plant were overloaded, resulting in a massive explosion that left Hadley's Hope in ruins. Throughout the saga, the Weyland-Yutani Corporation plays a dark and manipulative role in the events on LV-426. Driven by greed and the pursuit of power, they repeatedly ignored the dangers posed by the Xenomorphs in favor of potential profit. Their covert operations and ruthless decisions have led to countless deaths and disasters. Weyland-Yutani's obsession with the Xenomorphs is a chilling reminder of the lengths to which some will go in the name of science and profit, even when the risks far outweigh the rewards. Their actions have left a trail of destruction across the galaxy, with LV-426 standing as a stark monument to their hubris. Another terrifying element connected to LV-426 is the mysterious black goo, a substance that seems to be at the heart of the engineers' experiments. While it's not directly tied to LV-426, its effects can be seen across different planets, suggesting that this moon was just one of many places where the engineers conducted their dark experiments. The black goo is a symbol of the unknown dangers that lurk in the universe, substances and forces that we can barely understand, let alone control. It's a reminder that in our quest for knowledge, we often stumble upon things that are better left undiscovered. LV-426 remains one of the most iconic and terrifying locations in the Alien universe. From the haunting landscapes and brutal weather to the terrifying Xenomorphs and the dark secrets of the engineers, this moon is a place of unrelenting horror. It's a reminder of the dangers of curiosity and the consequences of tampering with forces beyond our understanding. As we continue to explore the mysteries of LV-426, one thing is certain: this desolate moon will always be a place of terror and fascination. It's a world that challenges our understanding of life, death, and the limits of human ambition. So what do you think? Are there still secrets waiting to be uncovered on LV-426? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the unknown. Stay tuned, and let the shadows guide your path. Don't lose yourself to the unknown.